Hello, Taurus. Welcome to Betwixt the Between Tarot, where we aren't quite who we were and we're not quite who we're going to be yet. This is all about that being stuck, feeling stuck, that stuck feeling. Coming up this month, we're talking about, this week actually, we're talking about the blue moon that happens very soon. It's the second full moon we'll have for the month of May, and about some of the things that go along with that. Feelings of release and emotional illumination. It's about something coming full circle. Something's coming to an end and changing and evolving and stepping into a new chapter in our lives. It's trusting expansion after we have felt kind of restricted and our lives have felt a little tight and a little controlled. So we've got some reliefs coming up for us, which is always a good feeling after that feeling of being held down almost, because I don't know about you, but it was feeling a little tight in the world. So don't let your past hold you back. This is the Moonology Oracle deck. So the first card for that is don't let your past hold you back, and nurture. Take time and nurture the things in your life that you hold valuable. All right. So today we're going to be doing a full Celtic cross. I don't usually do the full ones because they take a little bit longer, but I think we can abbreviate it down. Where your current energy is right now is Five of Pentacles. Feeling a little caged, a little lost, a little feeling of scarcity, of not quite belonging, and wondering too if you should possibly walk away from all of that emotion that you are feeling. Okay, there's been some grief and some healing that's been happening as well. You've had loss in your life. Could be a relationship, could be a job, could be a friend, but not feeling like you are a part of the group. Also, to keep in mind that this is not a one-on-one, this is a general reading. So some things are going to fit and some things are not. So take the things that resonate with your soul and keep them close, and let go of the things that do not serve you. All right, just about got our full spread out. And I like where the outcome is. The outcome looks very good, so it's not anything too scary, right? Sometimes readings look kind of frightening in the beginning, and then they ease up and become something fabulous. Like this first card starting out with this feeling of scarcity. This could be loss. It could be a job loss. It could be money that you were counting on that didn't come through. It can also be a sign of hope too, because behind you in all of those windows are people who are available to you, who might even be able to help. All you have to do is ask. So let's clarify. Spirit, please clarify the Five of Pentacles for us, for Taurus, and that is the Tower card. Something has definitely come to an end, and I don't know if you've noticed it, but if I hold on to something too long and too tightly, it squirms enough and runs away, and then I'm left with empty arms. Perhaps something has come about that you have held on to for too long, and it's not healthy for you, and it's time to move on to something else. In cases like that, sometimes the universe will make that come to an end without your control at all. You won't see it coming. It'll come, it'll happen, it'll hit you hard, and it'll be fast and very life altering. The thing that's crossing you right now in that is walking away. It's the feeling of having to leave that behind because it no longer serves you. Could this be a job? Yes. Could this be a relationship that doesn't value you? Yes, most definitely. It could be either one of those things. But I know and I can see and feel that there has been some loss in your lifetime and in this time frame that we're talking about now. We are talking about May 25th through the 31st. Don't be afraid of the Tower. I know they look horrible and scary and everything, but really, truthfully, this is something that needs to burn to facilitate new, stronger growth, better growth, a better place for you, a happier spot for you to be. In your past, you have had those feelings of loss. This may have already happened, and it's just the residual energy and feelings that you're dealing with. But you may have already had that loss come and go, and it's been something that you have focused on and not been able to take a view around what's still in your life. You haven't lost everything, just a couple of things maybe, or one thing, but the loss of it was so intense for you that you haven't been able to look past it and to move forward. Clarify Five of Cups, please. And that is the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands is about being enthusiastic and even being curious and adventurous, but it can also be impatience. So perhaps there's a moment here where you have been incredibly impatient with this and wanted this healing to hurry up and just be done and over with. Let's get this over with and get to the point where I can put it behind me and step forward into my brand new life. There is also in this next position, the future position actually, where you may feel that something was stolen from you. Maybe your dignity or your pride, something happened in that you were wounded and hurt, and it's breaking out of that and moving into a different area or place in your heart that is going to free you from this prison that you're in. This can also be about someone lying or cheating, someone who is just bad for your spirit and for your soul. So it could be love, it could be work, it could be conflict, but whatever it is, it's not a healthy situation at any level of it. Please clarify Seven of Wands, please. Seven of Wands is going to be the Four of Wands. This is where you are worried. It is about home. It's about our relationships. So perhaps something has been taken, your sense of safety or your sense of security about home. Maybe you are spending your time walking on eggshells. I just heard one more, so we'll do one more on that. Page of Pentacles. It's about looking for something different. It's about being curious about the world and motivated to grow and to change and to make this an entirely different and more healthy situation for yourself. In your conscious mind, we have the Ace of Pentacles. Something is starting to take root. Money is coming. There will be some money coming in for you, maybe even a job offer. So if this is about work, there's a job offer that may be coming up for you soon. So let's take a look. The Hierophant. This is a fairly traditional situation or position that you might be in with this job. It's something that's pretty normal and pretty basic, and it's not out there with, say, IT or anything like that, but it's more traditional, more along the lines of teaching, perhaps being working in the hospitality industry. It's something that is a traditional, basic sort of position from what I'm hearing in my head. Let's clarify one more time, see what we can get. And that is the Ten of Pentacles. And there will be a nice return on your dollar for that. So your needs will be met and you will be financially secure and safe. In your subconscious mind, it's love. It's wanting love. It is loving the love that you have already. If you're not in a relationship, if you are not in a relationship, love may be coming for you. If you are in a relationship, something may be growing and nurturing and expanding for you. And Seven of Wands is also to clarifying this the Lover's card is being sure to have boundaries and to use your voice. Say what you want. No one can read your mind. If you wanted someone to pick up their socks, sometimes we have to say, hey, dude, pick up your socks. Get on with it. Sometimes we have to actually say the words. So just keep in mind that they don't know what you're thinking. And it's just human nature. The thing that influences you is the traditional side of things. It's the social norm that does inspire and influence you. You like following a set of rules. Whoops, did that fall? Ah, snap, we lost a card. Here we go. I'm going down. All right. We do like things along a traditional path. We like things in a certain way, and you definitely do too. So your influence is following a path of certainty, of the social norm and tradition, and also too carrying a lot of responsibility. So your influence is being able to be responsible and to be nurturing and caring and being able to handle the pressure that life throws at you. And you do have a lot of pressure looking back and seeing the tower and the things that possibly need to be left behind. That is a lot of pressure and a lot of stress. So coming up in your environment, is the Fool card, and that is a new beginning, a fresh start, starting over. You are at that point where you are hitting the wall, where you have possibly left the situation, and now you're taking those steps into a new normal for yourself. So let's see what the Fool, the Star, you have hope, you're healing, you're finally starting to see yourself as whole and not broken or shattered after this. Towers can definitely hurt our pride and our ego and our self-worth, and you are finally starting to see that your self-worth is valuable. You are valuable. You are here for a reason, for sure. All right. And now moving to your hopes and your fears is the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords is restless. He likes to learn, asks a lot of questions. So it's the unknown. It's not knowing what you need or what the answer is. And so you're constantly asking, where do I go from here? What if this happens? How do I handle this situation? And that's just how so many of us are wired. I want to know what I'm doing this time tomorrow every day. I like that routine and that schedule, and I think that you might be that same type of person who likes to know what's going on. And so the thing that you hope for is just a clarity and answers, and having no illusions about what's coming up and where you stand with people. Eight of Swords, again, goes right into the same thing we just touched on. Not feeling very good about yourself, still feeling like you aren't quite good enough, and seeing yourself in the way that the tower situation made you feel. But you are not that tower situation. You are you, and you are valuable again. This is your hope. The hope is that you can ask the questions, get the answers, and your fear is that you're not good enough that you'll get the answer that you want. The thing is, we can't let those thoughts rule. We have to at some point put them aside and move through the grief. And sometimes it feels like you're just wading through mud to get through the emotions that come from a tower moment and where you've had to walk away. But it does look good. You are going to get there. I do see some emotional debris still clinging to you. You're still feeling that emotion and that feeling of not good enough, but that definitely can change. It's going to take work, and it will eventually, as time goes by, and you do have successes, you're going to see that those swords those 8 swords holding you back are going to drop off. Definitely. Because your outcome is the Four of Pentacles. It's having everything you need. It is feeling a little bit. Four of Pentacles, sorry, I got off on the wrong foot. Four of Pentacles is about feeling that scarcity and the lack, but it's also too having things that you need and being protective of them. It's feeling very protective of the things that you love and the places and your lifestyle. It's being protective of all of those things. So here is your clarification card, and that is the Empress. The Empress is abundance. So there will be abundance. There will be a time of creativity, of perhaps reinventing yourself, doing things that help you to see that this is not who you are, but actually this Empress is who you really truly are. You've got a ways to go. It's like I said, it's walking through mud. It's losing your shoe and going back and getting it and taking 2 steps forward and 3 steps back. But the emotion is and the feeling is that there will be abundance when you do get to that point. So hang in there, Taurus. My thoughts are with you. Definitely my thoughts are with you. Let's get one from this Oracle deck. It does say, don't let your past hold you back. That moon card that we got. Don't let that past hold you back. And nurture. And this time, now that I've seen the spread and the layout of everything, I'm going to say this is going to be a card about nurturing yourself. Take some self-care. Take some time to see yourself as you truly are, not as how this situation has made you feel. Because a lot of times, like with this card, liars will come in and say whatever they say to make you feel like you're not your best, but it's a liar. It's a liar. All right, warning, pay attention to red flags. So you do definitely have some stuff that's happening this week of May 25th through the 31st. Look for those red flags. They may be getting closer and closer to you, bigger and bigger, and hopefully you can see them and kind of divert the situation before it becomes a blown up mess. But yeah, there's a little drama stepping your way. There definitely is a little drama coming your way. And my apologies. My heart goes out to you, Taurus. Thank you so much for being a part of Betwixt the Between Tarot today. Thanks for coming in and being a part of my day and letting me read for you. I would also appreciate it very much if anything connected with you that you hit the like and the subscribe button. I'm a new channel and just getting my feet underneath me, and I could use a little support. Would love for you to be on board for that. Thanks again, and we will talk soon.